Okay, let's see. Let's make sure I'm live. Hello, everyone. It's Conswello. I am back with you this week, and I'm so excited because I have a special guest on the show today, Miss Karen Kennedy. I have been speaking to her out on X. This is a real warrior and patriot. And I'm so excited that she's able to join me today. And you know what? This may be something we may do together. On a regular. So, because I love this young lady. So, anyway, I'm going to bring her into the stage and let her introduce herself and give you all some background. Okay. It's awesome to see you too, lady. I'm so happy that you're here and able to join me.
You are aware, my name is Karen Kennedy. I'm primarily on X, and I have been a moved around the Midwest, ended up in Ohio, and mother passed away, moved to Georgia to be with my dad. And the as fate would have it, I met my husband during that time, who was in the military, and we went on that journey together. And he was killed on active duty, and then a month after he passed, my daughter passed away. And it has been the driving force for me to continue to carry on what they both started. These were two amazing, God fearing, Christ loving, salt of the earth people. And I can only, during the time I am given, continue to fight for this country and for the rights of those who helped to build and mold this country and to maintain our Christian values and upon the foundation upon which this country was built. Yes, there is a evil history, but God said, "Be not overcome with evil, overcome evil with good," and we are doing that right now. And I am proud. I've been on this political journey since 20, and I have encountered a lot of strange things, especially living here in Colorado with a very large population of mm, and I am here to be a thorn in their side because God wills it. I really pray that you are blessed by this broadcast. You share this broadcast out because Miss Conswello's voice needs to be amplified. We have a country to save. We have our civilization to save. They have been trying to replace us. I really want people to understand that this is an absolute plan. This is not just people screaming in a silo. There are plans through the United Nations, a replacement strategy that has been determined and established by European bureaucrats, by American citizens who work with these foreigners to bring in multi millions of foreigners to replace freedmen. These foreigners to bring. So that's just my intro.
Oh, no, no. Oh,
And I thank you, Miss Conswello, once again, girl. Let's
Yes, let's get it started. I
let me
want
have my coffee.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you opened with some of the things that we wanted to talk about. I know we had talked about what we wanted to express here in the live, right? And so, with that, I want individuals to understand that Miss Karen and I have come together. I've seen her in X, and she did join me sometimes on my in spaces. But unfortunately, you all know I kept losing my information in spaces, right? Because of how they do things in spaces. But anyway, because of that, I said, you know what? I had lost touch with Miss Karen, and I said, you know what? I got to get back in touch with her because she is doing the work. I'm all about joining those that do the work, and we've been building the coalition, right? Getting the word out, and so our people understand what is really at stake right now for us in our country. There are beings attempting to take over, and they want to make sure that, you know what, it happens by bringing in others illegally and going against our laws, federal laws, that is. So one of the ways I met Miss Karen and got to know Miss Karen was through her post. And so I'm going to look for it, Miss Karen. But we know that they were giving the illegals all kinds of resources and benefits, correct? Can you I am. I'm looking for it. I thought I had it up. Of course, you know, I lose it at the time I need it. But I'm going to bring it up, and I want you to just talk about it, and how that happened for you, because that's how we got that information from you. We did not even know, because it hit you ground zero first in Denver, correct? Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
Venezuela. See, they didn't want Nicolas Maduro because they know that he was a communist, and they wanted to be rid of him years ago, but he wouldn't leave. They didn't want socialism anymore. They didn't want communism. They were eating the zoo animals. They were eating the dogs, eating the cats, and they didn't have any money. So anyway, that Venezuelans showed up here, and a bunch of Venezuelans also went to New York City, which is where this nice little gem that I posted that went absolutely mega viral, because I was so damn mad that I couldn't even it fully encapsulate the emotion. But please tell them what we're seeing.
Okay, so yes, this is the actual receipt that you were able to locate from a lady, right? That she had bought groceries and left the receipt on the
in New York.
In New York, okay, and we can see how much,
yes, ma'am,
how much money she's getting, right? Cash
and food stamps.
Food stamps. And I know we had a conversation, and I said to you, I'm right now supporting my mother that is disabled and 80 years old, and she cannot get food stamps because her Social Security is more, they say
that is disgusting.
Right? So here we got illegal aliens, and they're giving them all kinds of cash, and then they're also giving them food stamps. So they have money to buy food, right? They got the EBT to buy food, and then they got cash for whatever else they want to do. But
do you see that amount?
Yes, ma'am.
In case people can't see.
If they can't see it, that's for the food stamp balance is $13,000. Looks like $13,401.82. And for the cash balance, it's $4,000. Looks like $4,498.85.
But your mother, your disabled mother that you are taking care of, cannot get food stamps.
Correct. Let's see. Okay, they over here on YouTube, they're saying they can't see it yet. So let me see. It's a little slow over here. But yeah, they want to see this receipt. Once they see this receipt, oh my goodness.
Good. That's what I want. I want you to get angry about it and start looking, you know what? Start looking at these so-called Black congressional representatives, the Congressional Black Caucus. What have y'all been doing all this time? What are y'all doing for us? What have you done for me lately?
Yeah. That is the whole thing. They're but you know what? They totally abandoned us. But we know the play, right? Their plan is not coming together because they cannot continue to support the illegals because we voted Trump in, right? Had we not voted Trump into office, we would Freedmen, FBAs would not be in the position that we're in right now. We already know this.
No,
right?
No.
So and that goes to the I do want to talk about.
Even remember Eric Adams in New York
City
when he started to realize, when he started to realize, oh my God, there's so many of them, and he flipped, and he started talking about it's too many of these people, and that was when Biden was still in there. And remember, all of a sudden, there's an investigation into Eric Adams with foreign entanglements. Oh,
and where's he now? I think
you all take foreign money.
He's gone. We don't even know where he's at anymore, right? Just dropped off the map.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he's gone.
Can you see the monitor? You see what I put?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I found out this is a congressman for Illinois, and look who he's standing there with his aides. Look, they're Chinese. So they have no intent on working with us, making sure that we remain in politics and take care of our children. or our lineage.
Literal Chinese spies.
Yes. And they doing the work with them. Where I'm going is I was going to continue to scroll because I want to go to the video with, let me see if I can find it, with Stephen Miller.
Yes.
We got to talk about it because people don't like him, but I like Stephen Miller. You know, because look at what
I do too. He's amazing.
He is amazing because at this point in time, he gets it right. He gets it
yes,
right.
Yes, he does. Unapologetically.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to play the video of him speaking about the Democratic Party. That's the video I'm going to. Okay, here we go. I think this is it. He talks about the Democratic Party is now bringing in all the immigrants that was their plan all along. Well, this is just one of them. This is not the one that he declares that the Democratic Party is. Oh, here it is. And we're going to scroll back up, but let's listen to this one. Okay. This is the good one right here. He calls the Democratic Party a domestic terrorist organization.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll stop playing it, but I'll play it, girl. I'll put this stuff on repeat for people.
I heard that.
Because they need to hear and absorb what he is saying to us, right? And then the other video, he goes in on how they, like you would just.
He is preaching the gospel.
Yes. Here we go. Here's another one. We'll listen to this other one with Stephen Miller. Let me see if I can get it on. About the voting. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to highlight this so people is real. This is a part of the takeover of the United States government from your federal level to your state level to your local level, right? They're just not adhering to any of the laws and the federal laws, and federal dictates to states. And that's written into the Constitution. So how is it now that it's okay for illegal aliens? Oh, the administration, the previous administration, opened up the borders, gave them housing, right? Gave them food, shelter, all of housing, shelter, all of that. And that's harboring illegals. That's a part of the immigration.
That's a crime.
Right? It's a part of the Immigration Naturalization Act. And we have our federal, they're really employees. They're servants of the people that are going, they're just totally lawless. They don't care about the laws of America. They're going to make sure these illegals stay here. They're trying to find ways to make sure they receive work permits, visa, any and everything. TPS status is ending. I did not realize TPS status for some of them was for 30 years.
Yes.
Like,
Since
That's wild to me.
Since the, let's see, with the Haitians, it was after that. Oh no, it was a hurricane, not Katrina, but it was another hurricane. Shucks, 2010. Was it 2010? No, it was 2005. I think it was 2005. There was a hurricane, and the Haitians, because see, the people don't understand, they always want to think about racism when it refers to Black Americans, white Americans. No, look, the Dominican Republic is right next door to Haiti. They hate Haitians. Dominicans do not allow Haitians into their country. Just so we're all keenly aware. So no, we're not all.
Well, wasn't it
alike?
But recent?
It was then that. Yes, they have always hated them. They didn't want them. That's why they sent so many of them here, because the Dominicans were like, we don't want them Haitians in here. You take them. So I think that was the who was that? Clinton? Was it Clinton? Under that administration? No. When she was Secretary of State. But remember when the Clinton Foundation was set up and all this money started flowing in for Haiti and Haiti relief, blah, 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 and that whole story. But this temporary protective status has been long going. Also for the Somalis.
Did not really.
Now, the Somalis, that was back also in the early 2000s. They were given like asylum and brought over here under Obama, and just hundreds of thousands of them, and they were dumped primarily in Minnesota and in Maine. And then it just spread out across the country. And now they're freaking out because Trump ended these TPS status, and these immigration attorneys hurry up and ran and found victimized illegals. Oh my gosh, they're going to send them back. Oh my gosh. So, they start getting these activist attorneys through these NGOs or non-government organizations, and that are funded by George Soros and other billionaire types to go back to the UN Migration Pact. They need the unfettered, unvetted masses of third world invaders in the West. So the TPS status has ended for these individuals. All of the lawsuits, all of the Democrat politicians that have been stomping the yard for illegals, Black ones too. Excuse you, but it's a bunch of them that are fighting for illegals, but they're not fighting for you.
And that's the thing, right? We're seeing it, especially.
So, do you see any Black politicians? Yeah,
saying anything?
Do you see them fighting to keep your family members out of jail?
And sick. That goes to one program that Biden-Harris had, even for the illegal aliens coming to this soil: humanitarian parole.
Preach. Go ahead.
Humanitarian parole would allow them to come here, work for 2 years, and establish citizenship. And we have Black men that are being exonerated for crimes they didn't commit. And then they attempt to get housing. They want to keep that felony record on them, right? They don't just automatically expunge their records. And they're coming out and they got to find housing and jobs. And then they want to hang their felony over their head even after they serve their time. And you want to make it easy for criminals from another country to come to this country and become citizens.
Oh. Can it not be so blatant? What is it that still gives FBAs, freedmen, any thought of casting your vote?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
We have so much leverage.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I want you to consider, for example, Abdul El Sayed,
Mm-hmm.
who is running for Senate in Dearborn, Michigan. He ran against some really weird white lady who talks like that. And I don't know, is just gonna do so much for the people of Dearborn. She was weird. But it's not just that. It's he won, air quotes, by a very, 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 very thin margin. He didn't beat her by a lot. It was about a point. He didn't beat her by much. But I want FBAs, I want freedmen who have birthrights in this country to realize your power and realize your leverage, our heritage. He is now going around to Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
What? Detroit. That's 90% black.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, do I have a video of that?
He's a Muslim.
Yes, he is.
His family has Egyptian roots. Mm-hmm. And now he's out here. You see that? Now he's out here saying, oh, I'm just like you. What? No, you're not. No, we're nothing alike, bro. Your family is from the Middle East. We're not Muslim. So what it is, he is toning down all of the rhetoric he's been disseminating over the years. He is toning it down now. He's softening it up. He's cozying up to the Jews. He's cozying up to, he's already been to black churches. He's over here talking to the brothers while they outside at the barbershop. Oh, he's trying. Look, he realized he needs the black vote. And he realizes black folks do not like communism. We do not like socialism. Mm-hmm. And we are not Muslims.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now he's toning down his Muslim.
Mm-hmm. 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 We're gonna play it.
Tony, he absolutely cannot win without the black vote. He can't, and he knows it. And he has never visited black neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. He has never been over to Detroit to hang out with the brothers. He realizes that he's pandering. They all do it. See, that's leverage. That's leverage. They need to work for your vote. Our vote is gold. Do you not understand that? You're just going to hand it to these demons because Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club told you to?
What you said.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jump in there, girl.
Oh no, I'm loving it because you are speaking, and I'm video how yeah, this is how this is going down. I want to make sure they see. Let me see. I didn't stop. I want them to see that, you know what we're speaking on is real. It is happening. And this is a part of the plan to lure us to sleep or get our votes, and then they do nothing for us because we see that's what they do, right? And what did Biden-Harris do? But Kamala Harris told us though, right? I'm not going to do anything specifically for Black people. I'm going to lift all boats. I'm going to lift everybody up.
She sure did.
And then you expected her to do anything specific or us?
No.
You know,
even though she went to an HBCU.
Right. How many times we gonna fall for this okie doke? But let's listen to El Said.
Shut up.
Another one. I know there's another one. Hold on. I know there's another one. I'm gonna scroll down because I know there was one he was speaking. Oh, this is the one I saw right here. Okay, here we go. We're gonna listen to this right here too, y'all. Look at that. See how they got the Black folks in there. We always why people got to be up in the mix like this? But here we go. Let me go to the beginning.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I'll stop that because we're
help me,
right?
Holy Ghost.
Since when are we African? And it pisses me off that all of these immigrants are coming to this soil trying to tell us who we are. When we've been the builders here in this country.
Look at it.
You want to play this?
Yeah, look at it. Look, see standing there with the brothers. See that?
Yes. And why this is what I'm talking about. We already know the play, right? How many times are they gonna make this play? But let's listen to
disgusting.
It is disgusting. Let's listen.
Oh. Oh God.
Okay. I'm gonna stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am.
Help me, Holy Ghost. Help me.
I'm just like, what is this really real? Is this really where we're going? He learned how to be a person of color. Let me make sure my screen is up over here with the YouTube. But learned how to be a person of color. Did he not say? He learned how to be a person of color by reading.
Why don't he just say colored? Why don't he call us colored people? Just get it over with. So what you telling me is you just another tether.
What you said?
You just another tether.
Yes. That is definitely all he is, right?
Ain't this something?
Yeah, this is what they do. This is what they believe will get the vote. This is how they think, let's move with the Black Americans to get the vote, right? And so for us, what we're attempting to do, I just want everybody to know is that we're attempting to highlight how these individuals or beings move during the election time. Policy for our people, they have nothing for us, right? They get in positions, they block us for policy for our people. And then they want to tell you that we're lazy. And then they want you to believe that, like, oh, Miss Karen is the grassroots. I'm a part of the grassroots. And we have politicians. I know I've had politicians that wouldn't meet with me. Push policy for my people. Oh, Miss Karen, you got to tell us about your experience with the NAACP.
Oh, You mean the same NAACP that's supposed to represent Black folks that
Yes, ma'am.
tried to sue me?
Can we
That actually did sue my friends? Included me and the organization that we started in an explore election. Yeah.
La Familia?
Uh-huh.
Are they a part of La Raza or a different one?
I don't know if they're part of La Raza, but they are one of the NGOs that are working here and get federal money in the interest of aliens and those of Latin descent. Those aren't my people. I don't know them folks. So back to the NAACP. What they said was that me,
Oh, you.
that I'm a white supremacist. That I was intimidating Black voters in Colorado, in the whitest county in Colorado. I was going door to door with guns. They said we were just, all of us, we were going with guns. We were intimidating voters. No, we were not. We were canvassing post-election. Democrats have been doing it for decades, and there's no problem with it. It's canvassing. You don't ask people specifically, who did you vote for? You don't do that. You're just trying to get an accurate count of those who voted and those who may have moved. That's it. Very simple questions. We had an excellent organization called the Election Integrity Project. And then it got changed to the Election Integrity Plan. And it was a beautiful soliloquy of grassroots concerned citizens who were tired of these Democrats stealing elections out from under us. There were data analysts, there were intelligence professionals that were at the higher levels of government who knew how to gather large language model data banks and kind of assign different areas and say, okay, in this area of the county, this many people voted, and in this area there seems to be some discrepancy. There are 1 million votes cast and there are only 700 registered voters. So we were finding anomalies and canvassing after the analysis and research was done. So here comes the NAACP because they knew that we're on to something here. You're racist. Y'all been canvassing. Don't nobody bother y'all when you canvass. You can go back and look at articles talking about how Democrats love canvassing. They canvass, they do the same thing. But when conservatives do it, it's a 5-alarm fire. So that's what the thing with the NAACP was. They were, I was supposed to be on the witness list and they were like, oh, no. We didn't know she was Black. Your name is Karen Kennedy. You sound like a white woman. So,
I like it. So, I mean, it's stressful for you.
So my friends won the case. Yeah, it was, honestly, it was more stressful for them. I was just mad because we I knew it was going to be stupid. There's how do you look at me and say I'm a member of the K? They revived old KKK laws. Eh, What are you talking about? First of all, there's like 4 Black folks in that county. So who am I intimidating? I'm one of them. It's only 3 of us left. Come on, man. So and this didn't come out of Colorado. This originated in DC.
Oh,
with the DC, the big division of the NAACP, and the bureaucrats that know Colorado is a hub for their election misdeeds. And it has been for a while. There is something called the Colorado model, and states have been using it. The Colorado model was a way that they turned a blood red state into blue. It is literally called the Colorado model.
I did not know that.
So, yes. Oh, yes. And they want to keep the Black history kind of quiet. You know, in February, they'll do their little events and the white liberals will pretend that they give a crap. Oh, it was some of them even at Juneteenth this year. I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? Don't you got your own damn festivals? What are you doing here? They just red in the face, smiling. And you know the thing in Denver at Juneteenth this year, it was almost no soul food. It was Jamaican food. It was Somalian food. It was Mexican food. It was Dominican food.
That's what we're noticing.
What?
That's exactly
African food.
Yeah, that's exactly why we're delineating. That is exactly why we cannot continue.
I'm coming here.
Yeah, we can't operate in Black. They're not us. Juneteenth is not about Somalians. It's not about Jamaicans.
No, like my son cracks me up. He says, oh, they always standing up there looking over the fence, trying to see what we got going on over here.
Well, okay, so I'm glad you're able to express how the NAACP is in on election fraud. Basically,
they are.
And then you're in the area with Tina Peters. I went and read about her story.
Yes.
So
yes,
I realized she came from your area, right? Denver.
She is in a Grand Junction.
Okay.
And that's about 3 hours west.
Oh, okay.
Almost to Utah. But I've met Tina Peters at some events, and we've talked about how I wanted to get because she was running for office back then. And I'm like, I want to involve Black people more in this process and get them off the Democrat plantation. And we just never got to connect after that, because that's when the lawsuits and when they started messing with her. After she basically got images of the cheating system in Colorado, and what the Secretary of State, Jenna Griswold, here called a trusted build. Tina Peters was doing her job as the Mesa County clerk. She was doing her job. It's what when she sees voting anomalies, when she sees things that are red flags and that could be an issue, she is absolutely supposed to get a record of it and share it. So there was no ill intention. There was, oh my God, what is going on here? There's not supposed to be internet connections to these machines. What is going on? It's like some live accounting going on in the background. So she made sure that the images were retrieved prior to Jenna Griswold and the rest of her nutbag the Boo crew came in and wiped everything clean and just rebuilt their own freaking system.
Okay, so
of course they couldn't let Tina run around free.
Because she had the information.
She had the information. She had them dead to rights. What did they do? They called her an election denier. They called her all kind of names. Tina Peters is a gold star mother. Her son, her one and only son, Remington Peters, died while he was serving this country. Okay? I'm a gold star widow. I've not been silent on this issue. These officials in Colorado have been covering their own you-know-what. And see, they bet the house on Kamala Harris. They didn't know that the Hindu Horus wasn't going to be president. They didn't count on Trump. Oh, girl, I call her that all the time. Another tether, pretending to be black. Anyway,
that irks my nerves. But anyway,
they all framed her, called her an election denier, said she was stealing information, she was impersonating an official, blah 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 blah.
But you just helped me to make some connections.
And put her in jail, in prison, sentenced her to 9 years.
I saw that, and I'm happy that Trump was able to help her. But you just made some points that helped me to connect the dots. And what I mean by that is the Venezuelan trade what is the gangs, right? Then the stealing of the elections with the machines. Venezuela, what's his name, Maruco, when he arrested him and talked about how they were a part of stealing the election with the machines. You see where I'm going?
Nicolas Maduro?
Yes, Maduro. Remember, he says that he was in on, they did have those machines. They bought the election machines and they were a part of helping to steal the elections. And, and Venezuelans, they put them in Denver, where you say they already have that blueprint of turning a red state blue.
Oh yeah, the company had used to be, what was it? I'll think of it in a second. But they were here. Their headquarters was here. Dominion Voting Systems. Their headquarters was in Denver. Oh, it's a whole Colorado is. There's some evilness going on here. The guy who worked for them, I don't remember what position he held, but Eric Coomer was on the team on a call, recorded, and he said, you know, I'm paraphrasing, basically, there's no way Donald Trump's going to be president. And that was 2015, 2016. They didn't anticipate the Electoral College. That's why they're trying to abolish it now. And now Eric Coomer, Dominion is gone. All those, all the connections there. Eric Coomer admitted in court that he was part of this whole flim flam. It's the fact that and oh, by the way, and I'm going to say this and we can move on or whatever you want to do. The Secretary of State that is behind all of this, along with the Colorado Attorney General, Bill Weiser, he is running for governor of this state. Because see, the criminals fail up. Jenna Griswold, who threw both of these idiots, threw Tina Peters in prison, and they thought she would just die in there. She is running for attorney general.
Oh.
They tried to kill Tina Peters in you can't tell me they're not behind it, but allegedly. All of a sudden, here comes this female from out of nowhere trying to basically, unalive Tina Peters while she's mopping the floor. God protected her.
Yes.
Touch not mine anointed and do my prophet no harm. Yeah. They're all going down for what they've done to this state. They have blood on their hands and they have been covering themselves. It's the cover up to get you.
Well, you know what I've been saying is, or what I think will happen, is that with Trump prosecuting the top, it's going to all crumble. Yes. Right? He goes after the major ones in the Democratic Party. It trickles all the way down because they're the ones facilitating it. And like you said, they're the ones working with the world, that globalists.
Yes.
It's the Democratic Party. So when Stephen Miller says the Democratic Party is no longer a political organization, that it's now a domestic terrorist organization, how can we not see that and understand that in this moment? We
don't have time to waste.
Right. You have the Democratic Party. What did they do at the Democratic, one of the conventions? Having abortions and vasectomies right there on the premises. But then all of these illegals coming here under the 14th Amendment and saying that their children are citizens. And then they're trying to have babies on the soil and they're not even citizens.
Girl, they stole our 14th Amendment.
Yeah.
Stole it.
When I read what Clarence Thomas says in his dissent, I am now using all of that, right? These beings did not fight any wars for this country, first and foremost. Then on top of that, they are coming here and they don't have a domicile here. How do they have a domicile here? When they are still citizens of another country and under their jurisdiction.
You better preach. That's literally the language in the 14th Amendment. Subject to the jurisdiction thereof.
Yes. And even he explains how for us, we had no other foreign contact. This was our land. We've been here. Plus we fought wars. So how is it that someone that doesn't contribute anything to this country to even become a citizen, they can just walk across the border and now they think that they're entitled to citizenship, or their children are entitled to citizenship when they're still legally binded in jurisdiction of another nation. Hence the reason why they think they can wave their flags on this soil. To me, that is already showing you're a traitor.
Try that in Mexico and see what happens.
Ma'am, the allegiance to America is not there with foreigners, period. To me, right? Even dual citizenship. You have a dual citizenship? No, there's no allegiance to us.
Nope. That means you can't make up your mind.
Yeah. And the fact that we are at a precipice right now where it's the Democratic Party leading all of this. And I'm with you. Our people have got to see what is really happening. That if you go vote in the midterms and you vote for anybody that's Democrat, you're setting yourself up for a takeover of this country. Your lineage, they're attempting to erase our legacy and our lineage. And what about our children? What about our children? You know what I mean? How can we just sit here and allow this to happen after what our ancestors did?
There is a there is a, I think I mentioned to you earlier, there is a place here in Colorado. I know a lot of people don't think, when you think Colorado, you think, mountains, it's white, skiing, snowboarding, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's cold. There was a small town at the turn of the 20th century, I do believe, called Deerfield, Colorado. And freed slaves went to they built this small town in Greeley, right outside of Greeley, Colorado. Greeley is, I believe, north of Fort Collins or south, I can't remember. But this little town had its own banking system, its own churches. People went to church on Sunday. Families were conservative. It was a thriving community. And I believe what happened was there was a fire. I would say arson. Because just like with Black Wall Street, you can't have a bunch of Black conservatives that are contributing to society. We can't have them thriving in this country and contributing. See, they put these minstrels in front of people and make, because it's a familiar. And they tried to get Black folks to just accept, well, you need somebody who looks like you to represent you. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have my family. I know who I am. I'm not gonna get no Blacker. I ain't never been less Black. I'm always gonna be Black. Excuse you. So I don't need a doofus like Jasmine Crockett. You see what they did to her. I warned her. These white folks are going to drop you like a dirty ass sour dish towel and replace you. And lo and behold, they replaced her with James Tallarico in Texas.
Well, look at Angie Nixon out of Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. And she just
they're going to replace her too.
Yes, but she just declared herself a Democratic Socialist. She's now a part of the Democratic Socialist Party. And she's speaking for immigrants, but not the people.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
She just became a Democratic Socialist like 3 weeks ago.
And I need to really look at her district. I really need to look at who in her district.
Yeah. Speaking of Florida, since we're down there for a hot minute.
Yes.
Did you see what happened with Debbie Wasserman Schultz and how she slid in the District 20, I believe it is, in Florida, and slithered her snake in the grass ass in there? Excuse me.
Yes. Yes. Just so they could keep control.
Snake in the grass. This was a district. There were 4 or 5 Black candidates.
Yes.
And this wretched white woman comes in here. That's not even her district. That's carpet bagging. That's not her district. I was telling people, vote for Uncle Luke. Remember Luke? Uncle Luke? Luke Skywalker?
Girl, I don't like him either, but okay.
I don't like him, but I definitely don't support Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She does not like Black folks.
No,
why is she representing a mostly Black district?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why does she see? This is my problem. Sometimes people have to plug their nose because she is going to do nothing. She couldn't win in the district she was in. She didn't have a chance. So here she's, oh, look at all these chocolate people.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Angie Nixon, I just looked at her district.
What are you doing over here? It's not her district. She don't live there.
I used to live out.
But she won.
Yes, I know what you're talking about because I used to live in Debbie Wasserman's district. First, I was in Frederica Wilson's district. I moved out to Debbie Wasserman's district. Never received any responses from her when I wanted to attempt to meet with her as well. And then I moved back into the Miami area. So still now Frederica Wilson.
Because they don't care. Yeah. She don't care.
No, she doesn't care. Frederica Wilson don't care either. She's Bahamian. They're all
another tether. Excuse me. Help my mouth, Jesus.
But look, I just looked up Angie Nixon in Jacksonville, Florida's district. You know it's over 50% Black, and we know it's Black Americans. It's not immigrants. Okay, this is what we're getting out of the Democratic Party, you all. We want you all to, when you go to vote in the midterms, please, please, please.
Yeah,
they're useless.
She's a communist.
She's a communist. And we're not here for communism. No, we're not here for communism. We're not going to.
Why are there so many Cubans in Florida?
You know what? I have to say that I am so happy that Mark Rubio can call out his own people.
Me too.
Right? And that's what we need. And we got to call out our people.
Yes.
This Black leader, I call him leader shit.
Yes, we do. We're not bringing quality product. And we get bad end results. Just showing up being Black is not enough anymore. It's like there's the dynamic has changed because Black people are realizing that we need true representation. We have been ignored. You have brought 50 million illegal foreigners, invaders here. Do you see all the Indians in Texas? Do you see that they're getting these giant homes? I wish I would have sent that to you before this show. It's all over TikTok, honey. They're dancing and bringing their nasty customs here. They're in $700,000-800,000 homes on a temporary visa. How are you getting loans through American banks? How are you getting loans when you are only here on a temporary status? When Black American citizens can't get a loan?
Yes, yes.
What's happening? How are Muslim loans? You know they got halal loans.
Okay, I'm glad you bring that up.
Halal loans.
But I'm glad you bring that up because when we talk about us leveraging our power with this current administration, right? They're about Americans first.
Yes.
So I think that's a great opportunity for us to say, look at this and look at all of these beings that have been receiving this, but it has not been coming to us, the Americans, that literally, which this administration, he said it numerous of times, we're integral to America.
Yes.
Right? So I do believe if we all, you know, I know all of us are not going to come together, but the majority of us, especially they support us in the grassroots where we're speaking to this administration about it, our agenda, right? Over the Black leadership, because they're not doing anything for us. Right now, we're taxation without representation. And I do believe the Trump administration will listen to us. Right?
I believe he absolutely will. If he knows, because he's got a lot of people around him, he doesn't always get the best advice. And I know I know that his heart is in the right place, and he recognizes the contribution of freedmen and Black Americans in this country. He has been friends with Black folks throughout his entire career. He was great friends with James Brown, Muhammad Ali, Jesse Jackson. He helped fund his presidential campaign back in the 80s. Look what he has done with freeing Black folks from prison while Biden freed a bunch of illegal foreign terrorists before he left and lost use of the auto pen. We have got to root out these individuals, even within the Freedmen community, who are self-serving. It is not about self-serving. We have got to remind people that it is President Trump in his 1.0 administration who he came forth with the help of Black pastors, the Platinum Plan. I screamed this from the rooftops. The Platinum Plan that was meant to reinvent and do economic reinvestment in Black communities, and to give us the opportunity to support each other in this space. And Black folks stood in his way in his first administration. Of course, white liberals stood in his way because they don't want us. They want slaves. That's why they are importing all these third world people who cannot read and write and who are useless in our society. Okay, so he appreciates the contribution of Black folks. Stephen Miller talks about how our contribution. The president has mentioned several times, the 14th Amendment was for the children born to freedmen. Okay, not for Chinese birth tourism, not for illegal aliens who somehow you 9 months pregnant, but you get here 3,000-mile journey across the jungle, and you all of a sudden it's a miracle. You have your freaking anchor baby right here in Texas.
And it's a citizen.
And all the perks, the world is your oyster.
Isn't that the biggest scam? That's a big scam.
That was ours.
Yeah.
13th, 14th, 15th Amendment, ours.
Yes. And this is where I tell people we're the stakeholders, shareholders, and patriots of this nation.
Amen.
And we have a huge piece of this American pie. And now they're trying to take our huge piece of the American pie and give it over to beings that aren't Americans, that don't deserve to be on this soil or even amongst us, because one, they can't do the work. They're never going to do the work.
Nope.
They couldn't do it in their homelands. So what makes you think they're going to do it here? The other thing that I wanted to, you hit on something with the Hindu, Brahmin, India coming over here, right? Getting all of these jobs in technology, buying all these homes. Mind you, do they have any inventions?
Preach it.
What inventions do they have that have, even in modern day technology and what we have today? What do they?
Their degrees aren't even real. Coming to find out, the H-1B visas that supposedly depend on their academic ability, they buy them in India in a storefront for $300-400.
Diploma.
And all of a sudden, here you go. Here's a degree. H-1B. All for America.
And then come over here and get into our colleges, our universities, and then become the instructors, the professors, and then get into these companies and they hire their own, right? I've heard so many individuals.
Yes, they do.
Black American men that was in tech. Girl, they were telling me they were training, they would make them train them, and then a month or two later, they're losing their jobs.
Yep.
So
H-1Bs.
Yes. And there's other visas now too that they allow people to come here or stay here on. I learned from the immigration it's Immigration Center for Immigration Studies.
Yes.
They told us and wrote gave us a whole list of the different visas that all of these foreigners or aliens are using to come here to America. And then if they don't get a job or if they don't get placement, then that's where they have the where they can deport them. But they do everything they can to get one visa, get another visa, or at least have babies on the soil.
Yep. Or get married.
Yeah. Or
I've seen that too.
Over in the meantime while they're here. So, yeah. Well, lady,
but did you see just a couple of days ago?
No. What happened?
The State Department canceled all visa appointments across the world.
Yes.
No visa appointments.
And India is upset.
Woo! Yeah, I've seen them. They're having a fit about it.
Like this is crazy. You know what? Let me see if I can locate the video. But with that, we'll get ready to close out. But I know I enjoy this and having you on the show. And we talked about us getting together and doing this again. So I'm all for it.
Yes.
I would love
anytime.
Let's see if I can.
We got to get this word out.
Yes, before the midterms, right? So people understand what is at stake for us. We got to make sure that the information is disseminated, because we know that it's not going to be disseminated with those regular news outlets.
Yep.
So let me.
They are happy with the status quo. Well, they got people upset with Trump because of the 200,000. India, let me see if I share my screen just so people can see. They're upset, right? They're upset with President Trump. So now they're Bye, Felicia. Deuces.
We don't care. Let me show. Right. Why would we be upset that you are leaving America? Beings think that they have some kind of big economic impact on our economy. And what
they don't.
They've been taking American jobs from Americans. And then we have plenty of skilled workers, I do believe, that can come in over time, and make sure that we get back into our position. Not even listen to these beings. They really think they have us in a chokehold for some reason.
Yes.
And that's not
They don't.
No, not at all. Not at all. That is not how it's going down. So let me see. Okay, here we go. If you can see that. Oh,
I can see it.
Okay. Now, why is it the box is there in front of? Will it not allow me to? Let me do this. Okay. See what happens. Because I had the actual video up there. Okay. We got President Trump. This is old. I want to go here. Let's see. I had India in there. Let's go. That's not the actual video that I wanted to show.
There's several of them by now.
Oh, yeah.
They have been freaking out. They're saying, oh, people, this is disrupting families and not allowing them to make money. Why? So you can send it back to India?
Right. That's the only reason everybody come here to extract from us. Here we go. They're only coming here to extract from us. And so with that, we're supposed to be happy that you haven't put anything into this nation and you're just here to extract. I look at them as liabilities. I do not look at them as any asset to this country, because nothing of what they've done, they haven't contributed anything. They don't have equity here to claim anything.
No.
Right? Where I attempt to educate our people, we have equity in this country. We are stakeholders,
Yes.
shareholders, because we are in the Constitution. And
Yes.
that's where they're attempting to try to muddy the waters about us and illegal immigrants. But let's listen to this video. Video. They're just flying the flag.
Oh, it's on
Okay. They're just flying the flag. I want to find the one with the president. There's the president of India speaking about how America is impacting them and their people.
okay.
Yeah. Let me see if it'll do this. India president. He literally is having a press conference about it. You didn't see it?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
With Prime Minister Modi.
Yes, he's upset.
Uh-huh.
He literally has a whole press conference about it because they're upset that they're put the hold on the H-1Bs. And they had so many those from India ready to come to America so they could go to
loading them up.
Oh, you want to hear him?
Oh no, I said loading them up.
Yeah,
I want to see the one with Modi.
Oh, okay. You mean look for that one?
I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, let me see. His name is Modi. Let me see.
Yes.
Okay. Because I thought I saw that the other day, and I see this is why this messes up on me. But let me see. India president is Modi. Actually, how do you spell the name?
Yes. Modi.
Okay. Let's see if it'll come up. Let me stop sharing. It's been difficult. But let me stop sharing and see if it works that way. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They're upset. Maybe I should do the 200,000. And they haven't for what? It's nothing here is theirs to claim. That's what I am like. How do people that haven't put any work into anything now complain to us or complain about America and what they're getting in America? Because everything, yes, this is crazy to me. This is wild. This is how I know that something is off kilter with even these beings, right? Oh my goodness, what is wrong with my internet? Okay. Um, let me see. It was all here it is. But he says, I want to find the president of India because he was literally talking about and had a whole press conference that because of the 200,000 visas, they're stopping the visas. Then they have impacted the beings, right? But you know what is happening? That is impacting them from receiving that remittances. They're looking to fund America for their own purposes. That's all about. Well, I'll share my screen. Let's. Yes, it is. It is because it's crazy that we goes everywhere but us. Goes everywhere but us. And so why in the world countries, all kinds of countries? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We've been taking look up who? Hmm. What? Same. Same. I want longer. I want 50 years or more. Yeah. No more immigration. I'm with you. We don't need it. We have enough, and we got to make sure our generations are taken care of. Not the other beings that don't have any no contributions to America, but you over here thinking you're entitled. Entitled to what? You see where I'm going? You haven't worked for anything. Nothing here is yours to be entitled to. There's no privileges here for you. When you come to America, we're already helping you. Are we not? You're able to come here and live a life that others cannot do. So how in the world are we supposed to set up here and say you're entitled and you don't get to work for anything here? You just get to take what's ours. You can come here and take what the people already worked for, built, contributed. You know, that's the way I look at it. But here I was just going on this, going down the line here. You see where they're saying H-1B visa program is gained for cheaper labor from one country. India. 75% of H-1B visas go to Indian nationals every year. Okay? I want them all out too. All of them. It's all they do is come siphon our wealth, plunder our wealth. And then they telling us we're going to be the Black Americans are not going to have any wealth by 2040, 2030, whatever they were saying. But at the end of the day, it's our wealth. So I don't see the dang president that video, but we'll have to come back to it because that video, yes, we can listen to this interview. Who is this? And we'll yes.
Beat out a 14-term Democrat, white liberal, Diana DeGette, in the first district. This individual, Milat Kiros, comes from out of nowhere. She is a barista, no life experience
In politics, and she's running.
No knowledge, no nothing. And she is running for a seat on the National Congress. She hates Israel, usual hates Israel, hates America, wants Medicare for all, hates everything but Islam. And she's from Ethiopia. She's like a Ethiopian Orthodox something or another local religion. She wants illegals, constant flow of illegals. She wants to abolish ICE.
I think I saw her. Oh my God.
Just same garbage. And treating her like a Black candidate.
What?
She is a tether. She is not Black. She is Ethiopian. These white liberals keep falling for this stupidity because they do not understand that there is a delineation movement among freedmen. We are separating ourselves from these tethers because eventually they're getting up out of here. They are of no use and benefit. And they have been looking at the Somalis. They have been stealing hundreds of billions of our tax dollars. They're driving Malbecs, Maybachs. What is that beautiful machine? The Maybach, the pretty Mercedes looking thing.
I know what you're talking about.
Land Rovers and Range Rovers and big $2-3 million homes with a big head. And ain't nothing in it. I'm tired of these people stealing our money, dog. Just stealing our money. Just stealing and pretending to be us.
That is what my biggest issue is that
they hate us.
They are coming over here operating in our identity, and they love putting them in as Black, and they just got here. No history, no culture, nothing to America, but all of a sudden, they are like us. And then they want to try to make it appear as that we go along with this. No, we do not. No, right? Yeah. No. I thought I saw a video of her. I was just looking for
it. Against our own best interest.
Yes. Trying to use.
Then what do we get?
This is what I'm talking about.
You again. The scraps.
This is what I'm talking about, how they come to our country, right? And now want to act like, or try to act like they are us and they're entitled in this country. Let's see. They have, do you know anything about a Joseph Ford Cotto? There's a video that keeps coming up, but I want the video of her sitting there talking about how she's a socialist. I think that's the same one, correct?
Milot Kiros in Denver?
Yes.
That's her. That has to be her. Her last name is spelled Kiros.
Okay.
And you notice these DSA candidates are all, they've never had a job.
What? Oh, AOC.
Most of them have never had a job.
Did AOC ever have a job? Oh, I found her.
No.
We got to show this video.
Yep.
We got to show this.
Let's roll it.
Okay. Let me share because this is good. This is what we want our people to understand. These are the type of beings that we've been invaded on our soil, y'all. Come on now. Let's real about it, right? We're being invaded. And these are enemies, right? And we got to do what we got to do. And it's, to me, it's not being inhumane when you have an invasion of beings on this soil and they're going to try to dictate to you your identity, they're dictate to you your laws, and change your culture, change your country into a socialist nation. That's an invasion, and that is war, period, to me.
God will not bless this nation if we cede over our. His word says we are to leave an inheritance for our children. We cannot leave them in socialism and communism, or we are we are not in covenant with him if we turn over this country to these tethers, and to these foreigners, and to these deep state globalists. It's not theirs. We finally have the president that is working for us through America First policies. He has got to know these people are not like us.
He knows. I think I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with our people. That they don't.
They gotta.
That's why.
Oh yeah, there she is. With Hassan Piper.
Okay, we're gonna play this and see what she has to say, so people can put a. I'm sorry, Miss Karen, my machine is a little slow over here, so
That's all right.
Okay,
we rock it.
All right. So we're gonna play this. Okay, it's up, and we're gonna listen to what she has to say. Okay. I played it twice because it was kind of whatever, the internet is getting a little slow. But the fact of the matter is she's very blatant that she wants to make sure that the illegals get citizenship because the Democrats didn't pass a better immigration policy. Is that what she just said? Oh, you see how
I'm just
the logic is not there. There's something wrong with these beings.
they're operating in the realm of Satan. And God has told us specifically not to give these people, give the devil no place. We let them in here and gave them their own place. While she's talking about the process shouldn't be more than all these decades and get blah, blah. Her father won a visa lottery to get here from Ethiopia.
Oh, Lord.
So he didn't have to wait.
And this stuff is just yeah, we got another one. Let's process one more and we're gonna go ahead and close it out. You brought her up. We got to show the people. This is an Ethiopian, you all. Now all the immigrants who melanated immigrants on this soil is stating that there are us, Black Americans, freedmen. We've been the only Black people, FBAs, ADOS, however you want. Freedmen. We've been the only Black people in America, right?
Thank you.
So now all of a sudden we got all of these immigrants on the soil that now want to claim Black our identity, which they can't, but we're not going to allow that because we utilize Black as our ethnicity as well, right? And then this isn't their history or their country. So how is it that you think you can come in and dictate? That's what gets me. They think they can come into this country and dictate to us. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Help me, Jesus.
I am with you on how the higher power has told us what to do. There is a certain Bible verse, Deuteronomy, I think it's chapter 28, verses 43 to 58. Because they have not done right by us. You feel me? Mm-hmm. This is reason.
Oh, she went Old Testament up in here.
I surely did. I surely did. I like that.
Come on with it
now. But okay, let's play Milat Heroes one more time Because y'all, this gets under my skin. And I just want y'all, I hope it gets under you all skin as well. Because this is an invasion. But let's listen. Wait a minute. She's the Democratic Socialist, right? So even in the Democratic Party, they got immigrants now coming in telling them what to do. Is that what I just heard?
That is absolutely what you heard from this. Let me go ahead. She pulled out, she's saying the quiet part absolutely out loud. Number one, you cerebrally void, big-headed tether. Medicare is for seniors 65 and older. How are you going to have Medicare for all? I worked for that federal agency, you witch. There is no such thing as Medicare for all. This is why these foreigners get these little talking points and they have no idea how our American system of healthcare works.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
They're
mm-hmm.
disability. So they fall under the Medicare for all. But let's just, put that elf on the shelf for a minute or till the next episode.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Another thing she said is the Democrats, they need to get rid of the Democrats that stand in the way of
she surely did.
Mm-hmm. I think you got a fight on your hands, Miss Big Head Ethiopian, because Rahm Emanuel, who worked with Obama, remember Rahm Emanuel, he was the mayor of Chicago, I do believe, for a while. I'm from Chicago. Rahm Emanuel said last week, I'll see you in November. Make your own party. You can't have this one. This is our party. Talking to DSA.
Oh,
these little DSA spies and these little communists are muddying the water, and the Democrats are getting sick of it. They're coming in. They know it's unpopular. Nobody's in rural America, in the Midwest, in the Rust Belt, in the Bible Belt is going to vote for Medicare for all. We already had that with Obamacare. We had that with Obamacare. Okay. You want to see the result of Obamacare? That's my baby.
Oh.
You know where I visit her? In the cemetery.
Oh.
Okay.
Come on now. My dang internet. Miss Karen. Did I lose her at this moment? Frozen on my screen. Oh my goodness. As she was speaking. All right, you all. Let me see if it's Karen back. Can you all hear? Yep. Oh, dang. Let me let her know she frozen on my screen. Dang. And she was really, I hate to hear that. Let me see if I can get her back, because we got to hear this before we close out. Let me stop sharing. Let me see if I can get her back in here just so before we close out, because I did want to hear that story. And oh my goodness, this is what we have to battle in America, in this first world nation we built, and we have to battle everybody for what's ours 24/7. I am so over it. She's coming back, you all. We're gonna close out, but we want to hear this. I've got to hear this because that was her baby. We got all of this going on. We're having to fight on our soil in 2026. We already fought a civil war for our freedom and to save America, because we fought to save the Union that ultimately saved America. And here we are being attacked by immigrants on this soil that haven't contributed anything to America. They don't deserve anything here. They don't have any equity here. So why is it that the red carpet has been rolled out for these beings in our country that have their own countries? Go work in your own country. Build your own viable economies. You're so intelligent. Oh, wait a minute. You're better than the slaves, the descendants of slaves. Oh, wait a minute. I've heard you all online. They call us farm equipment. Our ancestors was nothing but farm equipment. But you got to come to the slaves' land to eat. And we up here feeding the whole world. Okay, she says she's getting back on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me add her back to the stage. Okay, we got to hear this story, Miss Karen. I didn't know if it was my internet or yours, because both of them, I think, were mine active. Okay, but and I want to hear your story. So you want to put the baby back up there? Mm-hmm.
Mine is worse than yours. That's why I'm like, I'll be better, because my internet is probably worse.
Well, we're gonna work it anyway.
You can't have a health where everybody, girl, we gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get this word out regardless. You cannot have a healthcare system that is properly functioning when multi-millions of people on one government payer system. This is what the DSA wants. They want single payer health. We all drop to the stratospheric heavens with people who people who are on healthcare plans. Mm-hmm. It will destroy the healthcare system even further than it already has. That individual, that horrid being in Dearborn, Michigan, Abdul El-Sayed, do you know he was responsible for health care policy in Detroit? So he headed the healthcare policy during the pandemic, by the way, in Detroit, where Detroit is 90% Black.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The Muslim who hates Black folks was responsible for Michigan healthcare policy over Black people. That is single payer healthcare. They screech about Medicaid for all, and they talk to people primarily. If you look to the Western Europe, they have very generous care programs. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that's because, for one, they have been getting all of their subsidies
from the United States
for years. We have been subsidizing their health care. That's why our healthcare costs are so cool. It's because we have been paying for the healthcare for the world. That is why I showed you a picture of my beautiful daughter, who is no longer here because she was forced to wait in line under the Obamacare socialized medicine death care that benefits absolutely no one. People in Canada are making videos now saying how they are waiting in line for 8-9 months for an appointment. And the only thing they're suggesting to them, if you are in critical care or if you're in a catastrophic state, well, we can offer you euthanasia. They're offering them to kill them medically. If you don't want to wait any longer, we got a euthanasia option. Medicare for all does not work. They have tried it with Obamacare. it doesn't work because there's no free market system with healthcare. Remember how there used to be like private doctors in their private
PPOs,
practice?
HMOs.
And there were a bunch of them. You leave medical school, you got yes, not like that no more. Now it's all in I know in Colorado, it mostly falls under UC Healthcare, University of Colorado Healthcare is the gargantuan system. There are a few private hospitals, but most of it falls under UC Health. That is Obamacare. There have been trillions of dollars funneled into these hospital systems. That's why the DSA preaches Medicare for all, Medicare for all. AOC with her dumb self. Medicare for, like me, like what? Yeah. None of that works. She doesn't need it because she's still in her gonna be in her 40s. She doesn't need it. She doesn't have any,
government health
like
insurance.
things she goes to the doctor for.
The government health insurance is much better than what we get.
Yep.
So
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's and I don't think they pay any premium or what do you call it, co-pays or large premiums. They're under a better healthcare plan than we are. So Medicare for all doesn't work. So that Milagros Kiros, and to tie that whole thing up, is she wants to abolish ICE. Why? ICE has been part of a major operation, multi-agency operation with ICE, CBP, Secret Service, U.S. Marshals to rescue the children that Joe Biden lost. Major air quotes. Lost hundreds of thousands of children. Ooh, I don't know where they are. In February of 2021, he stopped the FBI from doing background checks on sponsors. I worked for the federal agency that was doing it, so no.
Well, there you go. Human trafficking. Isn't it an irony they're using our 14th Amendment for human trafficking?
Jesus, we ain't taking part in any of this criminality. That's these people, these beings that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Nope. We up here, we the good people, right?
We are doing it.
We're not perfect, right?
Work.
Yes, we are.
No, we have nothing to do with these individuals.
And you know,
no, they want to put us all under one healthcare system so they can monitor us and decide who gets to live and who gets to die and when.
And then also economically, who gets money and who doesn't. And it's going to go to most of those that don't deserve it, because if they do it the right way, who would get most of the money in America today?
Dawn, dust your shoulders off. They know it.
Yes, us, right? You, me, our children. It will be going on and on and on. But with that, lady, I'll go ahead. We can close it down. What are some of your last words? Because we're going to do this. We'll get together after this and decide when we'll do another one. I should be available next week. But
let's do it.
Okay. What are your thoughts? What are your in closing us out?
We are here to fight this good fight of faith. God trusted us with this country and has made us a part of this fabric. This wealth in this country belongs to us. It is our birthright, according to our Declaration of Independence. The 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, us, not for illegal alien invaders. It used to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed, the consent of the governed. We're the governed, and they need our consent to be giving all our money away to these illegal foreigners. So we got to stand up, FBA. Freedmen, we have an inheritance. We have leverage, and we have not been using it. We need to explore these options, and we better do it now, because they are using these DSA communists when in blackface to try to steal our benefits, installing these foreigners. You shouldn't have to be breaking into stores. You shouldn't have to be rioting. You shouldn't have to be poor. Your children, our children, are supposed to inherit the wealth of this nation. This is ours. The pictures of our ancestors with their backs torn up so bad, you can barely look at it. That is ours. We built this. We better start acting like it. Faith without works is dead. You better get up off your feet and start walking around and claiming your birthright.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to leave it at that. That is exactly what they need to hear. And we're going to come back and keep doing it. So hold that.
Yes, we are.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are.
So, okay, well, we'll look to you all to come back next week. We'll see about the time. Sometimes my schedule changes, but I'll coordinate with Miss Karen. Again, this is a great sister. I'm so happy that God has put us together and we're doing this together, right?
It's so great to meet you.
Thank you. You know I'm sending you so much love, sister.
I'm sending it back.
One.
Received.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I love you. And
I love you
we'll
back.
Talk later, okay?
We'll see you guys later. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you. I think my son is in here.
Oh yeah, I think he said, "Look at my mama." He was on YouTube.
He knows I cut up.
All right, lady. I'll talk to you soon. And to everyone else, please share this live. Right? Share this live wherever here, so they know what's going on. We got to
follow, share, like, donate.
Yeah.
God bless you.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.